Good day, everyone. We're just going to queue up here and wait for a few more folks to join. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully that intro is on point tonight. Took me a lot of work with that intro. I thought we would talk about a little IWC and see what else is up. Masks are hard to come by here, but I have a couple. We use them sparingly. I literally have two. All right, guys, a couple more minutes and we'll get going. Prophet, you know what? If Richard's watching, I'll send him an invite right now. I'll do it right this minute. All right, I sent Prophet an invite. If you want to join, Richard, please join. We'd have a great time tonight. Okay. All right, let's get the show on the road. Welcome, everybody. All right. Good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you might be on this quarantined planet. I know you're all in a hole, you know, like a hole in the cave, a hole in the wall. We're all stuck in a hole we can't crawl out of right now. So what's going on? Welcome to everybody on watching me on Periscope, on YouTube, Pro Streams, and Twitch. Welcome, everybody. This is the channel where we talk about wristwatches, luxury wristwatches. And yeah, that's about it. So how'd you guys like the intro? Is that a pretty cool intro? What do you guys think? Is that on par? Pretty professional? Let's see who's here in the chat for me to recognize. We got Shot in the Dark, Weekday Hustle. What's going on, buddy? And we got Nate. What's up, Nate? Craig Shit. What's happening, partner? Oh, thank you very much. I should host a red bar when everything calms down. We can all crack a few beers in Long Beach. Every time I see your Long Beach hat, I think of Sublime. Hey, that might be good. Keep on me on that. When things levy out, maybe we can do something like that. At least you and I can maybe go out and and have a beer or something. And you never know. Maybe you and I can start a group. So let's see. PG. Hey, what's up, PG? Oh yeah, you just got that like a week ago. You're 384, right? Love it. I'm wearing this since from the last live stream. I decided to heck with it, man. I don't think it's going to be a safe queen no longer. I'm going to just wear it. I'm going to wear it. Let's do it. I mean, after all, who's going to buy this during a great recession or depression? I mean, that's it. My chance to sell this has come and gone. It's staying. It's staying. Oh, you're in Garden Grove, Angry Plumber? Right on, man. Garden Grove is right next door, guys. Yeah, Eric, it's been a while. My back's been keeping me from coming back. IWC, a dying brand, huh, Alex? Hey, that's you on the Instagram I see all the time, right, Alex? You have a cool Instagram. Happy Easter, John. Howdy, right on. Oh, congratulations. Nice, baby, nice. Anthony, we were just looking at that. Robert. What up, Robert? What did I pay for my Daytona? It's up, Yankee Doodle. I think I'm good, right? I paid I paid just under 15,000. I want to say I paid 14. I want to say I paid 14.7. That's my best recollection. So I think I'm okay, right? Rooted Yankee Doodle. I think I'm right at. I think I'm just okay, right? I think I'm just okay. I mean, they'll probably go below for what I paid, but I'm pretty safe on that, right? Anymore, I would have been kind of regretting it, right? And it is in great condition, great box and papers. The only thing I'm kind of regretting now is I guess I could have gotten rid of it and then stepped into a Zenith Daytona, because those are going to be coming down to an attainable price now, you know, like a like price. Oh, what about you guys, man? I'm not shaving at all. I mean, I'm shaving when I have to, but as a matter of fact, our bathroom sinks took a dump yesterday. So I've got to tackle the bathroom sinks tomorrow morning. They're clogged up. Yeah, I've seen Timeless Watch Channel's videos. I haven't seen any of the later ones, but I did see that when he was walking the streets. It was pretty gnarly. Yeah, I think so. You know, why not wear 2 Daytonas, right? I mean, I don't think there's any reason not to. This watch looks great. It's a great looking watch. And when I'm looking at my box, I don't have too many watches with steel bracelets anymore. So it's like, this is one of the few watches I have with steel bracelets. I've put 2 of them on rubber, my bluesy on a strap. So it's left me with, less bracelet watches. Yeah, right. I know. Yes, it is very minty. I think I've only worn it a couple of times. Thomas Burnett pointed out that he saw me wearing it in my Doxa unveiling video. And I might have worn it one other time. Smoke Eater, you bought a watch from European Watch Company last year, no problems. Yeah, well, I bought 3. So I bought 3 watches in a 13-month period from them. And yeah, so no, I props to European Watch Company. Okay, let's take a look at some IWCs. Let's come back to that. The Pilot is too big, David. That's one of the watches I really wanted to look at, you know? The Pilot watch. I kind of like the Pilot, some of the Pilots. So let's go straight into the Pilot watches. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let me reset the screen, share it, reset. And let's see what they're going to show us here, guys. Let's take a look at this.
It all started with an idea, a dream, a vision. Some called it crazy, some called it brave. If we had doubts, I can't remember. As the time kept running, the vision became clear. Filled with passion and confidence. We all embarked on a journey.
Bullshit
But
commercial.
the real journey is still to come. The longing for this moment brought us here. And now we prepare
Looks like it's
ourselves
about the New
once
World
more.
time.
This is the Silver Spitfire. And the dream takes flight.
Come on, man, that's inspiring. That wasn't too bad now. Those kind of trailers are a little inspiring during these times. The striking conical crown of the big pilot's watch harks back to the pioneering days of aviation when pilots had to face the elements in unheated cockpits. The original pilot's watches had particularly large crowns that we all know were easy to grip so that they could be set and wound by a pilot wearing thick gloves and a padded flight suit. I mean, I'm not going to be throwing on my scrubs and jumping in an airplane anytime soon. Hotsy should have an IWC pilot watch. That would be a great watch for Hotsy. Where's Hotsy at? Is she here? Okay. This one here. Let's look at the time zoner. This one's called The Longest Flight. So you've got your world. You've got your world on the bezel. I think that's quite interesting, having a 24-hour what do you call that? It's not a jumping 24-hour hand. It's a wheel. It's a 24-hour wheel. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything like that. Have you guys? Do you recollect anything out there that has a second time zone, a time zone wheel like that? That's kind of new to me. I like it. You know, I always come back to the world time watches. Have you guys been noticing that lately? My subconscious is poking at me to grab a world time of some sort or another. Have you guys noticed that? I mean, when I think of a watch collector, a watch connoisseur, when I think of a worldly watch, the only thing that comes to mind is a world timer. And when I was a young chap, those always fascinated me the most. I would always turn around the dial and play with the settings and, you know, look to see what time it is in the other part of the world. So this is a limited edition. You know what's great about this watch is it's not cluttered. It doesn't have a bunch of useless complications on it. So as to not confuse you when you're flying your plane, I suppose. Let me go to some of the comments here, guys. For 12,400, no thanks. Maybe 50 off. I hear you. I mean, yeah. What's up, Robert Padilla? How are you? You think Germans make the best pilot watches? $46. Yeah, it's a big watch, isn't it? Oh yeah, that is true, Smoke Eater. It's the same wheel as the Sky Dweller. Yeah, pricing is ludicrous. Weekday Hustle says he went to an IWC event last year. They know how to show you a great time. Cool. David says, I'll admit the idea of an IWC with an in-house movement is interesting. Yeah, I mean, you know, I remember a couple of years ago when I first jumped onto this whole YouTube watch movement, everybody was harking about the IWC watches. Now everybody is kind of about them. Hi, Anthony. Let's see. The World Time has a command ring bezel. It does. Let's go back to the screen here and see what else it says. I won't spend too much time on it, but we'll just take a look here. Glass secured against displacement by drop in air pressure. Is that a unique feature? What it says here? I'm not certain. Glass secured against displacement by drop in air pressure. That is special to this watch, isn't it? So they're saying that they've pressurized the watch. They've removed air from the watch. Maybe? I'm not sure. Might have to look that up. I'm downloading the manual. I'll take a look at it later. 250 pieces. Limited to 250 watches, this special edition is dedicated to the Silver Spitfire, the longest flight project, developed especially for 2 pilots to assist them in circumnavigation of the globe in the Spitfire. A simple rotation, this is what Anthony is talking about. A simple rotation of the bezel sets the watch to a different time zone. The hour hand, the 24-hour display, and the date are likewise adjusted automatically. Well, you like that? So there you go. There's the command bezel element. Thanks for pointing that out, Anthony. I wouldn't have wanted to look deeper to find that information. Here we go. I like that. Wow. So when you rotate the bezel to a different country time zone, you're kidding me. The hour hand and the 24-hour hand and the date are going to adjust. Come on. Does 12,000 seem too much now for this watch? Because that certainly sounds better than a Patek World Time to me. I mean, if I'm using it as a World Time, gosh, this sounds better than a Patek World Timer. I mean, if I'm actually using it. Oh shit, look at that movement. That's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Come on, guys. That is beautiful. Great finishing. Oh, come on. I ain't doing all that. They lost me. Here we go. So this is an in-house caliber. Come on, you can't talk too much smack on this. Highly efficient IWC Peloton automatic winding system. "60-hour power reserve, 4 hertz, which beats at 28,800 beats per hour. Great decorations too. Now, guys, I like this watch. What's up, Brownie Blue Watch? Welcome to the show. Welcome to everybody who doesn't comment either. I know you guys watch, and it's always a pleasure to have you accompany us, regardless of whether you comment or not. Thank you. Yeah, John, it's nice. I love it. Right? And actually getting into the movement and look, the more you look into it, the more you end up liking it, right? I'm still a little shocked on that whole command bezel element of it. Thanks, Anthony, for pointing that out. I'm really digging that command element. What a great command element, right? To have a bezel like that. Now here it is without the world complication. Not for me. This is bronze. So I was more about looking at some of the special IWCs today. I don't want to go look at all the basic IWCs, but this World Time in particular was one that I know they feature on their homepage right now, and it's caught my eye so many times. So, I mean, yeah, I like this watch. Only thing I would say is I wish it came with a bracelet. And imagine with a bracelet how beautiful it would be. If you can picture that with a bracelet, something similar to an Omega Speedmaster bracelet, the watch would look stunning. This looks like it's titanium. The color of that metal looks titanium. Let's see if it says. No, stainless steel. Green textile strap. Okay, next watch. I could spend all night just on that one watch. I liked it. Okay. For the sake of it, the only other watch I wanted to look on here, that was the only Pilot watch, but we got to click on this Constant Force Tourbillon, Le Petit Prince. I got to click on that. Oh, there's no price. I was really curious about the price. Do you guys like this Tourbillon IWC here? It's rather large, 46 millimeter case. I mean, the one thing you can say about it is it will strike people's attention. Giant tourbillon on a giant watch, so it's a showpiece. And nobody's going to second guess the fact that it's in-house. The moon phase is interesting. It has a little child standing on the moon. Okay. I don't like this watch though. Okay, I really do dig that World Time though. That World Time watch looks great. I'll give that a thumbs up. I'll give this one a thumbs up too if I can. This one looks amazing, whatever this watch is, except for the hands. I don't like the hands. Okay, so let's back up. Let me show you guys a watch that I had gone in and talked with them about a couple of times, probably a year or two ago, and I almost ordered it. I'm not exactly sure where I would find it in here on their website. Let me see. Maybe I can search up here. Here it is. This one here. Okay, what do you guys think of this watch? So when this watch initially came out or was coming out, I was really serious about it. I went to the boutique a couple of times. They pulled all the paperwork out for it to bring it to the shop and everything. And I canceled. I backed out. But this was a watch that I had taken under serious consideration. I know I know I was crazy at the time, and I did back out. What do you guys think of this watch? David, you don't like it? Howdy says, holy moly. Hi, Tom. Joe says it's gross. It's a jumping seconds, jumping hour hand. I mean, jumping minute, hour, jump minute. Look at that. Digital display. I thought it was cool. I mean, I really like it. a lot of the jump hour watches by Dibethune and some of those other brands that make a lot of them, they really look like bathroom scales. It's hard to get away from that look because of the digital readout. Just this one doesn't look that way, I don't think. Doesn't look like a bathroom scale as much. Oh, hey, Tom. You were mentioning about the doxa. So this is interesting. Tom Austin in the chat sent me a comment and he said, hey, Rich, did you know that the doxa 300M watch that says 300 on the dial is actually a 1200 meter watch, not a 300 meter watch? And I don't think I knew that. For the most part, all of the doxa watches, the depth is in line with the model reference number and what it says on the dial. So if it says 200, it's a 200 meter watch. If it says 300, it's a 300 meter watch. The doxa 1200 is a 1200 meter watch. But I did notice that on some of them, it doesn't match. But I thought that was on the deeper ones. I didn't know that some of the doxa 300s are actually 1200 meter watches. And I don't agree with that. I don't understand why they do that. That does cause some confusion, because if you were to buy that watch secondhand, it's going to cause some confusion as to the true depth rating on that watch. You're really going to need to actually look it up now. I mean, not that anybody's going to go that deep regardless, but to know. But that was a good point. Yeah, no, so I didn't know that, Tom. Yeah, that's cool. And then what else were you mentioning, Tom? Do I regret not getting the aqua timer over the doxa? Yeah, I saw it says 1200M on the doxa website. They emailed and confirmed to you. It just, I don't, yeah. Which, maybe they, yeah, I don't know. It has a better rating than what it was designed for. I think that's what it came down to. I mean, maybe they designed it as a 300 meter watch, and when they tested it, they said, well, shit, it rates to 1200, so we might as well give it the true rating. Maybe that's what happened. Get a Laurent Ferrier. Yeah, John, this one's kind of magical, right? Okay, I'm jumping all over the place. No, I don't. I don't know. Do I regret getting? No, I wanted a doxa, and if I did get the IWC Aqua Timer, I would want a doxa now. So I would eventually get a doxa, and their price warrants the purchase. I mean, they're not too expensive, the doxas. And it was a lot cheaper than the Aqua Timer anyway, right? So I could see myself getting an Aqua Timer in the future, but this one really caught my eye when it came out. I just thought this was the coolest jump hour. I think this is the nicest jump hour watch that's out there. At least I put it up there in the top few, the top 3, 4, 5, I liked it. Let me see if I can switch a couple of pictures on it here. Yeah, check that out. I mean, this watch is just custom built from top down. As you can see, look at the movement, how beautiful the movement is. And it fills the entire case. The case is built around the movement. The case is built around the movement. Look at that. How grand is that, isn't it? It really is. Come on. I want to give IWC some credit tonight. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to look at, this is one of the watches people don't know that's out there. The high horology of IWC, you know. These guys weren't born yesterday. These guys have been around for 150 years plus. So that's 18 karat. Let's look at the wrist presence. Look at that. Jeez Louise. Look at the wrist presence on that. Come on, man. Look at that. Imagine walking in with that thing. You're balling. You're balling with that thing. So if I walked into my FP Journe boutique wearing this instead of my Calatrava, I mean, this is up there, man. Oh yeah, Joe, for sure. I would consider a datograph or a world time, a long and soon, or a no, sure. Lots of things to consider at 36,000. But imagine what this might be had for secondhand in a bad economy. Do you think this watch could be picked up for $20,000 one day? Oh, they do? They've got the blue one for 25. Well, there you go. Another year or two and it's going to be able to be had for 20. You see? Yeah, there's the white, there's the blue one. I wasn't sure which one is nicer, the blue or the white. I wasn't sure. Let me switch over here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Let's pull up these last couple of pictures of it real quick. I think the case back is just magnificent. The case back is just beautiful. The craftsmanship on the dial, look at that. Okay. You know what? I'm sorry. I got to look back at that. I want to see the case back again. It kind of was remarkable. I mean, that's watch porn. Watch pornography, man. And I'm not usually into the backs of the watches. Okay. So yeah, the gentleman is right. There is a blue version here. And I know most of you guys would probably like the blue version better if you had to be forced to pick one. It's different. It's different. The blue one is much more. It's totally, yeah. I mean, you could see like why I probably would like the white one. It pops. The blue one is completely different. The blue one makes it look more modern. It kind of looks modernish, like Star Trek-ish. Whereas the white one looks like a porcelain dish. Very classic. Doesn't it? Oh, I like this one. This is the best one right here. Platinum with the blue background. That one's pretty sweet. This looks to be the nicest one, in my opinion. Yeah, let's look at that wrist shot. It's nice that they have wrist shots here. They have a great website now. Unlike Rolex. So let's look at that wrist shot. I mean, look at that's got some presence. You got to admit that's got some presence. You could walk into a place wearing that. You're looking like a Paula. Instead of a Bala, you're a Paula because it's a Paul Weber. Manual wind, 45 millimeter. Okay. Enough of that one. But and this one's 23,000. You see the blue one here is 23. Okay. This was the one I think I was looking at because it's stainless steel. So here you go, 23,000. That doesn't seem so bad now, right? 23,000. Stainless steel. $50% off, $12,000. It'd be a good buy. So this one was at SIHH in 2018. Yeah. Let's see what else they got. Yeah, it is pretty big. Monstrous, huh? Oh, Sven, it looks like the Monseigneur de Chanel. Monsieur de Chanel. I think it's at 60-hour power reserve, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, very clean design. Hey, at least they made a stainless steel option for, 2/3 the price. Pretty cool, right? Well, we got quite a few folks watching at this late twilight hour. All right. Let's see what else we got. The one on the dial. I really dig the one here on the dial. I think it's a Portugueser, isn't it? And these are nice, but these are all outhouse movements, right? These Portuguesers. I enjoy the IWC perpetual calendar watches. I think they make great perpetual calendar watches. And those are all in-house. Yeah, I don't get what's the big deal about the in-house, outhouse with IWC. People want to beat up IWC for that. I mean, come on, man. They've got two sets of watches. ETA-based watches and in-house-based watches. And so do a lot of other companies like Breitling and whoever else. I mean, even AP has, builds upon outside modules. Builds modules on outside movements. So I mean, and we know which ones are in-house and we know which ones are out-house. You know, all their complicated watches, you don't even need to check. They're all in-house high horology movements like this one. I mean, this isn't going to be an ETA-based movement. So it's not really a big deal. Hey, at least they provide some ETA-based options so you can get into a nice case, a nice IWC case, and enjoy the dang watch. It's still going to work. They utilize the full digital calendar year. IWC does quite often, which I like that. I think that's very unique. JLC does it too. Jaeger LeCoultre. They also utilize that 4-digit calendar year. I think it looks great. I like it. I like when they use the calendar year. This is a beautiful watch. Look at that. Great wrist shot. Wow, that's got a lot going on, doesn't it? I mean, that looks like an important watch for an important dude. And then when we look at the back, again, gorgeous. I mean, you can't deny the beauty of the horological quality, craftsmanship on this IWC. I mean, geez, Louise, get out of here, right? Anybody who can't appreciate IWC, come on. Look at this. I can appreciate the fact that they're building the case around the movement, and you turn it over and you've got a show. I mean, there's a concert going on here, and there's no empty seats. There's no empty seats. There's no social distancing going on here. They're utilizing the entire case and filling it with movement. But it isn't that way. It's the other way around. Rather than filling the case with a movement, they're building the case around the movement. Right? Yeah, that is killer. What's up, Hotsy? We were just talking about you. How are you? We were saying that the pilot watches really are for real pilots like yourself. The one I pulled up earlier was we said would have been a good reference watch for you to wear, I think. What up, Gil? How are you? I'm just saying, Gil, that I like how IWC watches the case is filled up entirely with the movement. Yeah, and the Ed is easier to repair. Definitely have to, you know, set your price limits on what you'll pay for a case with an ETA movement in it, right? Because that's what we're paying for. We're paying for the case, knowing that it has, you know, a standard budget price movement in it. I think I paid too much for my ball watch in hindsight, but you know, I was a beginner when I bought my ball watch, but I probably overpaid for that watch $1,000. Yeah, IWC secondhand, good opportunity. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, the Frederic Perregaux, what is it, right? Perregaux movement. Frederic Perregaux or something like that. I forgot. It escaped me at the moment. Same as the Vacheron movement, right? That's on the 15400 Royal Oak chronograph. Not the 15400, but the Royal Oak chronograph. Right. There you go. Frederic Piquet. Thanks. Joe says Breitling and Tudor share the same BO1 movement between the two watches. Breitling charges 5,000 more for a watch with the same movement. Do they charge that much more? Yeah, Breitling and Tudor are cousins. Isn't that funny? They're very friendly to each other, aren't they? What I've been up to? I went for I went for a bike ride with my wife and kids last Saturday. Not this last Saturday, the Saturday before. And that bike ride put me down for about 5 days. I couldn't move. I couldn't even sit here to live. I could just watch live streams and type in the comments, but I couldn't make a live stream myself. Why? Why did I ride a bike? I don't know, man. Why do birds fly? I told Bud before I did it, or after I did it, I don't remember which, but I told Bud that oh yeah, right. They didn't give me a good diagnosis at the docs. So I just told Bud, F it, man. I'm just going gung ho. I'm going gung ho, man. I'm just going to go gung ho. And if I tear my body up, I tear my body up. So they basically told me that they can't help me unless I'm hurt more. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but they can't help me unless I'm hurt more. So maybe if I, go tear it up, just take some medicine, pretend like there's nothing wrong with me and go about my way, maybe I'll blow my back out to where they'll rebuild it for me. So I think that might be what I'm trying to do. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense to me either, Rick. I'm lost. And they basically told me to fuck off until the coronavirus is gone. So there you go. Okay, what's the next? Oh, is that right, Tom? The bezel mechanism on the Aqua Timer is pretty smart. If you turn it counterclockwise, it gets rid of the dirt and sand, and that's what it's intended for. I'm trying to remember what's on the Aqua Timer bezel. I don't remember. We'll pull it up. Let me go back. Let me switch over. I lost my train of thought here. Blue Angels. Here's some nice looking pieces. Is this a ceramic piece? Ceramic case. You know, once you go into the $10,000 watches, they're all in-house. I don't think there's any outhouse watches. So it's like you don't even need to look. I mean, it's differentiated in the price. I mean, why would you expect a $6,000-$7,000 watch to be in-house? Yeah. Hotsy, here's a good watch right here, huh? For a pilot. I like that one. Boy, pretty pricey for a steel watch. I'm not understanding why they get such a high price tag on this. I mean, it's stunning, beautiful. This is a steel stunner without any doubt. But it's not even gold, but it's $15,000. Interesting. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I've never seen anything like that before. Look at the power reserve on the back with the wheel, power reserve wheel. That is beautiful. The balance wheel there with the power reserve. What do you think about that now with that case back like that? Isn't that remarkable? A temper mattress. Fuck, man, I'm gonna write that down, bro. I don't know what I got. I spent a lot of money on my mattress. You got to figure. I mean, I spent $3,000 on the chair I'm sitting on right now. Yeah. Yeah, wow. That's what I say too. Isn't that cool? Tempur-Pedic, is that what you mean? I think that's what he means, huh? I know I've heard of that before. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I don't remember. I'll check it out. Maybe I've got one of those. Shit, man, I had a hospital bed in here for 6 months, dude. When I got when I got a neck fusion. But let me see, what's the next watch we got here? These, you automatically know these are all ETA movements. The way they have the dial design, these are all ETA movements. So we just skip these. And we'll be ending the stream when my wife is done putting the kids to bed, and she's going to want to watch Joe Exotic. This one right here, Hotsy. Let me find it. This is the one. This one is so cool, Hotsy. Look at this. 12,400 limited edition, but it is worth the price. It's a giant watch though, 46 millimeter, but check it out. It has a command bezel. So you turn the bezel to the country time zone you want, and everything changes. The hour hand changes, the 24-hour indicator time changes, and the date changes. And it's got markings to account for daylight savings time. You see where it's got the dot and the dash, the dot and the dash. That accounts for the daylight savings time. I think this is a cool ass watch. I think it's a great looking watch. Man, that's top. That's top. That's Steel Stunner right there. Oh, what the heck happened? How did that happen? I don't even know what that is. Okay, hold on. I've never seen that screen before. What is this? Hold on here. Sorry, guys. Okay. Killer watch. Okay. All right. We'll give it about 10 more minutes, and we'll call it the end of this second stream, guys. So let's take a look at a couple more. Oh, here we go. The Top Gun. Let's check these out. Here we go. Here's some of the Spitfires. Oh, give me a second here. Hold on. All right. We'll look at a couple of more, and then we'll call it a night. I think these are all ETA based, unless you go into the higher end ones here as well. Like if you look at this Spitfire chronograph, yeah, 69380 caliber. That's going to be an ETA based watch. As a matter of fact, that's an ETA 7750. I don't even need to look it up. See, that's the same as my ball watch. That's a Valjoux 7750. Movement standard 6,000 bucks. Yeah, but you know, I mean, you don't have to buy it. They're not putting a gun to your head. It's not we're not in China, so you know. And I think somebody who is spending $6,000-7,000 on a watch should take the time to understand what is in a watch and a little bit about watches before they pull the trigger on something like that, to later say it costs too much. I mean, I felt that with my ball watch, and I love my ball watch. I still wear it, but I feel I paid $1,000 too much. Yeah, I mean, beauty of scent. I'll do shows as I feel good, you know. I mean, I was doing them every day for a while there, right? Um, I do them in both cases. I do them when I feel good, and I do them when I feel bad. But when I feel too good, then I'm able to get out and I won't be doing shows. But then if I feel too bad, I can't sit on a computer. So it's one of those things. The Spitfires are in-house. The other pilots are not. Cool. The perpetual calendars are my favorite watches of their lineups. This one in particular right here. These are just amazing. I love the dials. I think they're great. This is the watch you want to have if you get stuck on an island. If you get stuck on a deserted island, you get shot down somewhere, this is the watch you want to have. Perpetual calendar. Yeah. I never got the planes. It shows the Spitfires over there to the left and to the right of the 12 o'clock subdial. I mean, it's cool. I never didn't quite get why they're like that, but it's cool. Does anybody know why those Spitfires are on the dial like that in the north-south position, just for the heck of it? I don't know if they necessarily mean anything. Just a design element, right? Yeah, usually the streams that I do at 2 or 3 in the morning are my pain streams. You guys know how those go sometimes. All right, finish up this smoke. Right on, guys. Thanks for joining me for another session here. 2 in 1 day. Get that watch bug satisfied, you know. The Aqua Timer. Yeah, Tom, the Aqua Timer really attracts me, especially this guy right here. That Jacques Cousteau edition really attracts me. I really like this watch with an ETA movement. And, you know, at 5,600, it's too much. But, you know, even secondhand, it might demand too much money for an ETA movement. But I really like this watch. I really do. I mean, 2,800. I'd pay 2,800 for this watch. I don't know. I don't think you'd be able to get it for 2,800. But I really love this watch. So, Tom, it was a lot easier to pull the trigger on the Doxa for half the price, without a doubt. And I only paid extra for my Doxa because it was a anniversary edition. I wanted that double bubble crystal. So I paid an extra $1,000 to get that double bubble crystal. literally. Otherwise, you're paying, $1,800 for a Doxa. But this is a great pool watch, daily wearer, great water watch. Yeah. Yeah, I like the Polaris too. Absolutely. That's a good point, Eric, for sure. That JLC Polaris in-house. You called it right for sure. Absolutely. The JLC Polaris over this in the price range. Hey, what up, Forbin? How goes it, man? You guys watch the Archie Luxury late night show? I'll probably watch it. I'll probably be in the chat. That's on in like 3 hours. What do you guys think? You guys think I should go on the Archie Luxury show? He sends me an invite every day now. Maybe I'll go on there one of these days. Maybe I'll go on there tomorrow. What up, monkey? Cool. No, I haven't had my collection review. You know who's reviewed my collection? Bill Sanders actually has reviewed my collection. If you go to, I don't know if he has RichBuddy in the title, so maybe if you searched for it, you'd find it. I think he does. I think it does have RichBuddy in the title. Don't go on Archie's show. It takes a lot of energy to do my own show. So if I'm not feeling good enough to do my own, I can't go on his. But I might poke my head on there. You know, when's the last time I've been on there was in November, like just before Thanksgiving. That's how long it's been since I've been on Archie's show. 4 or 5 months. Hey, what up, Marty? No, Archie nuts. Rick says, sure, why not? Hotsy, you say yes to? Why? Do you still watch that show? I thought you said you don't. I thought you don't watch Archie. You said. I wasn't sure. He's been talking a little bit more about watches lately, but then again, he doesn't too. Depends what day. Hit or miss. Hit or miss. ETA 2892 beautiful movement in Hamilton khaki versus Omega George Daniels. Seamaster modified 2019 movement. Seamasters are worth it. Perhaps Doxa. I mean, at the price point, I think really what looks good. What looks good. Really, that should be the number one decider. What looks good. If it's built on garbage, then I guess you can't get it. But I gotta go with what looks good, right, Paul? Yeah, how come the name change, Hotsy? What was the deal with the name change? The 56 look cool. Those are all ETA movements, right? I know they're all outhouse movements. Are they ETA movements? So definitely you'd have to get it secondhand because they weren't cheap. I mean, I think those were $11,000 watches. Right, Forbin, but secondhand, do you think you can get one of these for $2,800 in a year? Would 2,800 be justified for this watch, Forbin? All right, guys. Everybody doing okay? You guys hanging in there during this quarantine time? Everybody making it? It's getting trying. I can say that for sure. And I know you guys can agree with me. The pressure's starting to build. And I know you guys are having more difficult time with it than I am, because I've been doing this for damn near 2 years. Fuck, I've been doing this for 2 years now. Limited to my mobility, all my limitations, my work, my financial income, all those things. I got forced into that a couple of years ago, and it just, it's gotten worse and worse. But I've gotten used to it. I'm getting used to it, unfortunately. But I know how hard it is to adjust. I mean, it's taking me 2 years to adjust to this shit. So I can imagine how hard it is to be in quarantine for folks that get out and work on a daily basis and have physical active lives, going to the gym and things like this. Did you guys see the link I posted in my comment section? In my community comment section, I posted a link to Andre Bocelli. He did a 28-minute live stream this morning, and I would recommend to go check it out. The link is there in my comment stream. It was only 28 minutes. He did 3 songs, and man, it's pretty intense with the drone footage from around the world. It really hits your heart. It really hits your heart. It's a tearjerker. Did any of you guys see it? I would really recommend watching it. Yeah, Amazing Grace. I would really recommend watching it. It's in the link in my comment section. If you haven't seen it, you don't like that kind of music, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's amazing. Yeah, it was epic, dude. It's a tearjerker. You got to watch it. So check that link out. Have fun, guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, and keep your watches close. And we'll talk to you soon. Be good to everybody, as the Cliver says. Let me find the outro, and we're out of here. Thank you guys for joining. Good night. What up, Gilbert?